there was an artist that came to see all of us at Renewal, and she said, just paint the pink, do the swirls, and she had something for us to look at, so we could use any colors. So every one of us painted, and every one of us had a different flower. And it was like, for the seed to be planted, it must be watered. And from all the way to the stem, God makes it grow. He allows the sunshine. He allows the water. And even in the swirls, when the wind blows, the flower still stands. That's just amazing to me. And that is what goes on in my heart and my head as I look at it. I'm from Chesney, South Carolina. Raised in church, Southern Baptist style faith. Went to church every Sunday morning, Sunday night, and Wednesday night. I was diagnosed with endometriosis, and the doctor had prescribed some pain pills for me. So I was on pain pills at 13, and then I started to work for this doctor, and it was like anytime I wanted or needed them, he would call them in for me. That started a 40-year drug addiction. It really did, with the pills and the alcohol, but I got pregnant, and I decided to raise my daughter on my own, and I was so healthy the 9 months I was pregnant. And immediately after I had her, the doctor that I worked for that knew I had a problem prescribed pain pills. That immediately put me right back into addiction mode, full throttle. About 10 years later, I started smoking crack. It got me from the first hit. It was like that began 15 to 20 years of homelessness. 6 years I lived in a tent in Spartanburg, South Carolina. That was terrible. What anybody would throw away and would be trash to them, it was so needed by me, and I enjoyed it, and I was so thankful for it. In my testimony, I tell of the time I woke up with pink eye, and at a car wash when I was going to dig through the trash cans as I walked up, a bottle of prescription pink eye medicine was on the brick wall there, and that was nothing but God. And there on the top of the hill was a cross. And I fell down on my knees, and I really cried out to God. And I told him I was so sorry for living the way I'd been living, and I needed help. And he delivered me. I mean, it was like I could feel him release the chains off my hands. After that, I ran to a friend's house, and I knocked on her door. And I asked her to take me to Shepherd's Gate. And so she took me to Shepherd's Gate. 2019, I entered the program. I stayed 15 months. When I left, I went right back to what I knew. I went back to Chesney. I went back to the people, the places, the wrong thing to do. So I relapsed for about 8-9 months. After that, during the relapse, toward the end, I knew I was going to die. I knew I was going to die if I didn't go back and get help again. So I went back to the rescue mission. I stayed for three nights in the cold weather shelter, and I was walking up to the soup kitchen. That was the 4th day, and I heard somebody holler, "Tammy, Tammy," and it was Kirby Murdaugh, and she was in the Miracle Hill van, and she picked me up. She took me back to Wade Hampton. I did the pre-program. I went back to the Renewal program. Miracle Hills has absolutely loved me back to life. I am in my transitional stages at Front Porch Housing. I am taking classes at City Vision University to major in Christian counseling. I am hired on at Miracle Hill Pleasantburg Thrift Store, where I work in Guy's shop and I work out in donations, and I get to share my story of when people bring in donations. I'm able to say, let me tell you what your donations have done for me and others. And it's such a good, happy place. It's a happy place to be, to serve the Lord and to give back to a ministry who has given life to me.
My daughter texted me. She told me that she was proud of me for going to school, and that's the first time that I can remember, well, my daughter saying that she was proud of me. It's been so many years of being an in and out mom. She's never seen me clean and sober and mentally sane in her 31 years on this earth. For her to be able to get to know me in my right mind and able to love her in a healthy way will be a testament to God and His love and His redemption.
Before coming to Miracle Hill, I was a lost cause. Coming to Miracle Hill has given me life with sunshine in it.